VO1-IV, VO1-TAD on an NTV. How's it going today, Aaron?
Oh, it's pretty good. How about yourself?
I mean, the sun's shining and the temperature's on the plus side, so I'm not going to complain. And any day you're above the sods is a good day.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out.
Yeah, hopefully it'll stay this way for a while, too.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm seeing, what do we got here? We got 31.0 on the barometer, so flat, which is good. And a temperature of, let me see now, temperature of -4, but there's no wind, and visibility of 24 kilometers.
Oh, okay, solid copy on that. Hopefully she stays this way.
Yeah, it's pretty best kind. It's good weather for working outside and stuff, right?
Yeah, definitely. I might go out and knock down the snow a little bit myself after.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it almost sounds like you're outside. You got like a little bit of something behind your signal there. No issues to copy or nothing, but it sounds like there's like a bit of wind or something.
Okay, that's odd because I'm indoors on the HTX 242 at the moment.
Oh, okay. Huh. Very good.
What are you up to today?
Well, I got a few things I'm going to do in the shack and square it away a bit more, and then I'm going to go out and see if there's any 2x4 left over, and if there is, I'm going to raise the mast up that I got my fan dipole on for HF. I'm going to bring it up maybe another 6 feet or so if I can.
Yeah, come the nicer weather and that, when a bit of the snow melts out of the backyard, I'm gonna try and get an antenna up outdoors and that bring me signal up a good bit rather than just using the Magnum mount antenna I'm using right now.
Well, you can get into all the repeaters in the city on the mag mount. You're getting into NTV fine, getting into GT fine. RCR is on the Miller Center, which really isn't far from you at all, so you can get into that one okay. Should be fine where it is, but yeah, getting it outside might be a bit better, so it's not interacting with stuff in the house or whatnot, right?
Yeah, I just had the Magnum mount here with the coax already on it, so I had to work with what I had for now. But like you said, I'm not having any trouble hitting any of the repeaters at all. So be curious to see what I can do when I get an antenna put up outside.
Oh yes, yeah, you'll probably be able to simplex around a bit, right? Um, Working on 146 520 simplex. It's a bit difficult in the city because there's buildings and trees and this and that and everything else. But what you see, it's not too bad for me because I got a lot of height, right? So I can line of sight the top of my antenna. I done an elevation profile with Google Earth, and the top of my antenna, which is 225 meters above sea level, has a line of sight with a 50K radius, a 50-kilometer radius line of sight. That's how high up I am up here.
Yeah, without giving away any location, because where I'm doing the thing for YouTube, you're up by in the area of VOCM Studio, we'll say, right?
Yeah, that's close enough. That's pretty much the same, the general area, yeah.
Yeah, I can remember from driving out to my buddy's place out that way before. I mean, you got pretty much a clear shot looking over top of most of the city from there.
Oh, definitely, definitely, yeah. So you wouldn't believe how far radio travels and waves travel and stuff. Like, I'm running 12 watts at the moment into this 4-element beam. So with the gain factor of the beam minus the losses, I'm still radiating about 30 watts or so. And line of sight, there really wouldn't be any issue for me to work someone out in out in Carbonear area, or fresh water, nothing like that. Shouldn't be really an issue.
So when you're saying about hitting Carbonear, you're talking simplex, correct?
That's the one, yeah.
Slowly learning the hang of it. So correct me if I'm wrong here. Simplex is radio to radio. Duplex is radio to repeater to radio.
Yeah, so pretty much what it is that when you're on simplex, you're not using a repeater, right? So it's just the radio transmits and receives on the same freak. When you're using, it's not full duplex, it's half duplex. Full duplex is like on a phone call where you can talk and listen at the same time. But when you're using half duplex, your radio transmits on one freak and listens on the other. So we're on NTV right now, which is 147.06, but we transmit on 146.460. So the repeater listens on 146.460 and transmits on 147.06. So that's how you talk up on one freak and listen back on another.
Okay, so full duplex, would that be like the Echo Link, I think it's called, where you use the setup with your computer and a phone?
No, because even when you're on Echo Link, you still have to unkey, right? You still have to listen. You have to wait for your talk. Full duplex is like on a phone call where you can talk and listen at the same time. Most people don't do it, but you could be talking and then I could talk over you on a phone call and you'll hear it as well. It's two channels that are continuously transmitting back and forth between the two phones. So that's how that works.
Okay, solid copy on that. I understand what you're saying now. Like on a cell phone, when the wife's talking, if I gotta say something, I'll just cut her off.
I mean, you can do that, but it's not really advisable.
Oh, that's not too bad. I got a comfortable couch, but yeah, I know better than cutting her off.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, so that's pretty much the ins and outs of it there, Thomas.
Okay, well, I really appreciate the chat and everything, so I could get a quick upload done, because I haven't done one in a long time. So you said you got a few things to do around the house today?
Yeah, I'm going to clean up the shack a bit, a little bit more, because I was in the military, right? And I left last February, so exactly a year ago, February 1st, 2020. I left and everything else, and I had all my stuff packed up and all that stuff. So pretty much up until August, I mostly lived out of a suitcase. I was up in Quebec in Saint Jean sur Richelieu. I can never say it right. It sounds like weird when I say it. But I was up there, and pretty much all my personal belongings were gone, and I was left with all my military kit. And then I came back because we had the COVID shutdown, and I had pretty much a suitcase worth of belongings. And then I went back up, and then I came back in August back to Newfoundland, and I was honorably released the 20th of September of this year, of the past year. So I've been living out of a suitcase for a long time, and I'm now in the process of getting stuff out of storage and put back in place and everything. So we got that on the go. And when it's a nice day, I want to go raise my mass up a little bit too.
VO1-IV, VO1-TAD on VO1-NTV. Well, if you got a couple things to do, I will say 7 trees, and I will let you get that done. Thank you again very, very much for giving me a hand shooting a quick video. I'll keep this short, and I'll say 7 trees, and if he gets a few minutes later on, I'll be on the side on VO1-NTV.
Okay, good enough, Thomas. 73. And real quickly, what's your YouTube? What's your channel name?
Newfoundland in Style.
Okay, very good. I'll flash that up here real quick and put a pin into it so I don't lose it. 7-3, and we'll be talking VO1-TAD, VO1-IV.
VO1-IV, VO1-TAD on VO1-NTV, 7 3s, and if I don't hear you this afternoon, I'll hear you on the net this evening.
Yeah, for sure. VO1-IV is clear.